Just over 12 months ago, I bought a certain doll from Shop Disney, and ever since then, I've been downsizing my collection, and I was actually going to get rid of that doll. But after watching Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I'm so glad I didn't. Hi guys, Disney's Villainous Prince here, and today making a slight detour over to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, I am not a die-hard Marvel fan, but don't get me wrong though, I do actually love and enjoy the Marvel Cinematic movies. I'm up to date, just watched Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and I've actually liked the TV shows, but I'm not up to date yet with all of them. I've still got to watch Moon Knight. However though, there has been one character that I've actually loved throughout the whole of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And when Disney Store released a certain doll after WandaVision, I had to go and get it, didn't I? And that was, of course, Wanda, Scarlet Witch, should I say, from WandaVision. Just try it, there we go. Now, however though, as said, I was downsizing my collection, and this is the only piece of Marvel merchandise I've actually got. So it doesn't actually fit into the collection. So I was going to get rid of her.
I don't believe anything that man said.
But however, after watching Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and she turned into a true villain, and you know for a fact I love my villains, she's staying in the collection.
Well, we're just tickled pink.
So in this video, I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions of the Scarlet Witch story arc in Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness. I'm not going to do you a full review because there's loads of those videos out already. And then I'm going to do a little review of the doll as well and give her a final score, really, because I've done a review of this on the channel before, but I didn't give her a score. So let's see what score she'll get out of 10, or maybe 11.
Well, we ought to decide soon.
So here is Wanda stroke Scarlet Witch that was released exclusively by Shop Disney at the end of the WandaVision series on Disney+. Now, the reason why they actually released it at the end of WandaVision is because Wanda does turn into Scarlet Witch, and it's actually the Scarlet Witch version they actually released, the Scarlet Witch Special Edition. Now, we are going to have some reflection in this part of the video. There is actually some people out there that's going to be screaming at me, take her out of the box, especially my mate Steve, the Guy Prentice. But she's stayed in the box for the past 12 months, and she's going to be staying in the box from now on. So, sorry. Let's do a 360 of the box then. We got Elizabeth Olsen there playing the excellent Wanda stroke Scarlet Witch. Box is mainly blacks and reds. You've got the Avengers logo there. Basically a similar design as the actual cape that Scarlet Witch wears. You've got Marvel Studios, WandaVision, Scarlet Witch Special Edition, and on the top just the same as well. Let's go to the back, and there it is, Elizabeth Olsen. And basically it says, in collaboration with Marvel Studios, the Disney Store is proud to introduce the Marvel Special Edition dolls. This exclusive series captures our superheroes, should I say, in incredible detail, inspired by the groundbreaking films of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Wanda Maximoff, aka Scarlet Witch, is a powerful telepath with the ability to read and influence the minds of others. She can levitate and move objects with her mind through the use of telekinesis and harness mysterious energy blasts to combat her foes. With a magical wiggle of her fingers, is there anything she can't do or conflict she can't resolve? And talking about the wiggle of her fingers, which Elizabeth Olsen has got down to a T. She's an excellent actress. They've actually posed her fingers just like you see in the films and TV shows where they actually kind of wiggle, as you can see just there. So the attention to detail is great. Her outfit, shall we say the Scarlet Witch outfit, she has got the famous Scarlet Witch crown. Is it the crown really that it's known as? I'm sorry if I'm not using the correct terminology, Like I said, I'm not a die-hard Marvel fan, but I'm going to call that the Scarlet Witch crown. Then the way they've actually posed the hair in this doll, it is kind of similar to that scene in WandaVision where she's basically absorbing all of Agatha's powers, really, and she's actually truly transforming into the Scarlet Witch. So her hair is just being blown back, it's windswept, due to all the mystic forces she's actually absorbing. You've actually got the cape there, which is actually on her shoulders. I do actually love the fact it's actually on her shoulders, and it comes all the way down. It is a great big nice cape that she's wearing, which actually shines in the lights, as you can see. Well, not shines, it's like kind of like glistening in the lights. And then we've got her body plate, the red body plate with black stripes. She's got her sleeves, which also are kind of like shimmering with the light, which again, there's attention to detail with this doll. Then if we move down to the leggings, we've actually got the black leggings with the red and grey stripes, which again are kind of like shimmering in the light, well, having the light reflected back at it. And then the black boots at the bottom. It would help if I actually take her out of the box, but again, I'm not. She's staying in the box. There's actually so much attention to detail with this doll. It's amazing. I was actually going to carry on with the series and actually get the Black Widow doll, but I wasn't really blown away by the doll, and I'm not a Black Widow fan. And then since then we've had Kate Bishop from Hawkeye. Again, not blown away by the doll. It just reminded me of a Barbie doll, really. And she just came with a bow. Where's the arrows? And then the America doll from Doctor Strange, I didn't like the character, and that doll just looks, it doesn't look like £40 worth to me. So, but this doll though, however, £40, it was her retail price. She of course has now sold out. You can't get her on store now. I think totally worth the money. She looks like the character. She has got every single part of the costume. There's nothing missing. I love the fact that her fingers are actually wiggling. She's actually doing the weird things with her fingers. Her hair is styled, like I said, when she's absorbing the energy. And just the detail in the cape as well. It's actually reflecting the light back. It's great. There's so much detail to this doll. Yeah, I can't fault this doll one bit. As stated at the start of this video, there will be spoilers going forward, so you have been warned. Now, I thought this movie was going to follow straight on from Spider-Man and No Way Home, as it was actually Doctor Strange that opened up the multiverse to conduct his spell, so that people can actually forget that Peter Parker was really Spider-Man. But no, it seems like everyone has actually forgotten Peter Parker, but also the fact that Doctor Strange has opened up the multiverse. It is in fact Wanda who's now influencing things because she's now in full Scarlet Witch mode, after a girl called America Chavez, who's actually a girl who's actually got the power to travel the multiverse. Yes, Wanda is now in full Scarlet Witch mode, and this twist is not a gradual thing. It's realised in the first scene that we see Wanda, as Doctor Strange seeks out Wanda's help in protecting America, and in the conversation that they have, Wanda slips out America's name and then realises, oh, you didn't say her name, did you? And then that's when the big reveal is. This is Scarlet Witch you're talking to. So Scarlet Witch has been sending demons across the multiverse, chasing after America, who has the power to actually travel the multiverse. Now, Scarlet Witch is the most powerful being on Earth due to the fact she's actually got the Darkhold, the book that she got from Agatha, so you would have had to watch WandaVision to know about that, as the last time we saw her in the cinematic universe, she was teaming up with the rest of the heroes to battle Thanos in Avengers Endgame. So the reason why the Scarlet Witch is sending demons after America across the multiverse is so that she can steal the power of being able to travel the multiverse for herself. Now, is this to rescue Wanda's kids like it was set up at the end of WandaVision? No, it's actually to be with her kids no matter what. So in every universe except for the one we're in now, Wanda has her kids. So Scarlet Witch wants to go to one of those universes and kill off that version of herself to be with her kids. So I'm kind of thinking to myself, what have I missed here? Because from what we left at WandaVision to now, it just doesn't flow. And all the trailers set up that is actually going to be Wanda actually helping Doctor Strange. But no, Scarlet Witch is actually the big evil in this movie. So Scarlet Witch states that she's been reasonable so far by sending demons across the multiverse, chasing after America, but now she's going to go all big bad. And we see that in the first big battle of the movie, which is basically about 30 minutes into the movie. This is at the Temple of the Sorcerer Supreme, and of course Doctor Strange and many of the other wizards, if that's what they're called. And Scarlet Witch does actually kill some of them, meaning business. So America and Doctor Strange manage to slip away from Scarlet Witch's grasp by travelling the multiverse. Scarlet Witch finds out that there's actually a temple that can actually improve her powers, and actually when she gets to the Darkhold Temple, she realises that the temple is actually hers, because the demons there are actually waiting to serve her. And thanks to the Darkhold book, she has the power now to dreamwalk, which gives her the power to take control of a version of Wanda or anybody else who's in the same universe now as Doctor Strange and America. And now this is when things are cranked up, as this version of Wanda that is being controlled by the Scarlet Witch in another multiverse is something from your nightmares, walking around like a zombie, of course being controlled. But there is no stopping her. And this is where we see some of the most brutal superhero deaths ever, where Wanda kills the Illuminati. She has gone full badass. Like I said, this is the most brutal deaths in all of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And from this point on, you know for a fact that there is no turning back now for the Scarlet Witch. So after some of the most amazing scenes and brutal deaths within this movie, Scarlet Witch manages to get hold of America and starts torturing her, killing her to get her power. But after another battle, Scarlet Witch is sent to another universe where she's actually there with her kids, and her kids are terrified of her. So Scarlet Witch realises what she's done and sacrifices herself to destroy all the Darkholds within the universe and the Darkhold Temple. So she kills herself. My favourite Marvel character has now gone. Well, I really hope she hasn't gone for good. But some questions arise, like where was White Vision? Another story arc from WandaVision that was just missing. Couldn't have he made an appearance to save Wanda or battle Scarlet Witch? And in WandaVision, Wanda just wanted to be with her kids and the love of her life, Vision. But now she's just focusing on being the mother to the kids, no matter what. I understand that Wanda has been through a lot, sacrificing Vision and then seeing him killed in front of her, so seeing him being killed twice in one movie, then losing her kids and Vision again in WandaVision. But going from what we saw at the end of WandaVision to now just doesn't flow. There's something missing. I loved her being so badass, and she makes one of the best villains ever, but it just didn't flow for me. So that's my little thoughts of this movie, well, especially the Wanda / Scarlet Witch story arc. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you on the next video.